There we go. We should now be live on both platforms with the continuation of our build. But first, I did a drawing chat. um, I did Char as Nabal because I've been doing some practice with his face recently, and I accidentally gave him too prominent a cheekbone. Ooh. There we go. We should now be live on both platforms. Shit. That shouldn't be there. Okay, sorry. Actually, there's a lot of things I forgot to do. Oh, I was focused on some other things before starting stream, and I actually forgot to do. I also forgot to start up the music with the start of stream. There we go. Okay, but I've just been doing some practice, some line work and whatnot, and so this will be the art in the corner for the today. Is all that this is really for. But I have a little bit too much of a Western hand. Whenever I draw Char, I keep giving him. You can actually see the evolution of it. Because the first sketch is a lot more cleaner. And how, you know, it doesn't have very prominent, doesn't have the prominent, like, cheek or anything. It's very subtle, it's far more flatter. Far more flatter is redundant, but this is as a whole thing. Just struggling with that, but that'll be the corner art for tonight, and you might be like, wait, if you're building the Nu-Gundam, shouldn't you have Amuro? Shut up. I didn't plan this. The reason I drew Char is because I've been having trouble drawing Char for like the last month. Hopefully I'll remember that idea when we get to next week, and I will draw Amuro. Right now we are doing the build, and actually I need to lift the camera up a little. We're gonna continue the build though. Actually, with that picture, you can see that I accidentally, so I did tracing for it. I used tracing paper. Actually, here's the trace for it. But I used tracing paper to, you know, copy the image, because one of the images I wanted to get the proportions down to kind of like deconstruct it in that way. But this one, I also just wanted to focus not on like, I just wanted to focus on doing line work and shading. And you can see that I accidentally did line work on the shadows. So, which is why there's just a prominent line on why the shadows are outlined, because I just was a little bit of a doofus. Let me switch to this. There we go. Okay. And we are right here, actually. Let's get the pieces out. This desk is still a little dirty. Ooh. Oh, I didn't put in the vernier on the bottom of this foot, it looks like. I thought I did. I must... Oh, no, it's right here. I think it goes in like this. There we go. Okay. Whoa! What the hell was that? What is gonna take that off the playlist? What was that about? What? Ooh, what the hell is going on with the playlist? Hello, Land! We are having a bit of a technical issue. There seems to be a bit of an issue with the playlist. I'm gonna stop it and restart it to see if that works real quick. Ooh, I want to get into the build, of course, but this is a bit concerning. It's just some songs on the playlist aren't playing. Okay. They seem to be playing now, so... I don't know what that was about. Okay. My apologies for that. That was weird. just one of the songs went into, just started skipping like it was an actual record instead of a MP3 file, and it caused like half of the songs on the playlist to no longer be read. I don't know what that was about. Okay. So and I put the box on the wrong side again. Oops, so I have to turn away to get stuff out of the box again. Okay. So we're going to need H. Is this H? This is F. Will we need F for anything here? Nothing prominent, at least. There is some blue I can see, but it won't be the most prominent thing. I really wanted to talk about more of G-Cucks, but in all honesty, there's like so much more to talk about in like RE0 that I haven't touched upon. G-Cucks is good. Ooh. But also, I just don't want to spoil things for it, because, like, I talked about the beginning, and I didn't really talk about, like, much plot relevant. I don't really think I talked about anything plot relevant in it. But I don't really want to spoil anything, so I kind of just want to, like, leave it at, go check it out, it's pretty cool. But, RE0, I saw a post about RE0, I don't know if it was probably like 2 or 3 days ago, where somebody was like, RE0 needs more fan service. And all I could think is just like, you are not watching RE0 correctly if you do not think it doesn't have fan service already. What you think of fan service is you think of, you know, breasts bouncing around and whatnot. That's not RE0 fan service. RE0 fan service is getting payoffs to emotional, like, characters' emotional arcs and whatnot. It's Subaru overworking himself, and then Amelia literally coming to him and saying, you know, relax, don't overwork yourself, and then actually, like, taking him and doing a lap pillow to be like, no, you need to relax, you're overworking yourself, forcing him to rest. And it's like, God, that's cathartic to look at. That's RE0 fan service. It's peak chat. Waste unit. Okay, I need to find the H. Of course, it's gonna be like bottom. Yep. And where are all my sprue cutters? There they are. I found him, chat. Don't worry. What? Okay. Oh, I don't know why. I haven't turned on any other audios, but I just want to double check. There we go. Okay, so we have these ones. I wanted to look up the Woody song, because I think Woody's song from Toy Story has some flavor of Dixieland in it. Ooh. Okay, we're still good. You know what makes this look a lot neater? I have it easy access. 1 minute. I can make this whole setup look neater, regardless of if I've cleaned my desk. There it is. Please tell me it's the good one. It's not the one that's slightly melted. Excellent. I'm just gonna shimmy sham this under here. Doesn't fill up the whole screen, and you can see how the camera Ooh. You can see the bending effect of the camera from it, but don't worry about it. Don't look at the edges, chat. If you look at the edges, just look at Char. Look at Char as he judges you. Ooh. As he judges how he's gotten more Western in design. Okay? Let's focus on that. Let's see. Specifically, so like, I wish I wasn't Dixie part sounds like a part from Woody's theme, but I just can't remember Woody's theme. Okay, this is obviously the waist. Ooh, that's nice soft plastic. Butter plastic is always like the most satisfying to cut into. Sadly, I did not have, well, I did have time, but I did not have drive to get more music for the BGM. So it's gonna be the same songs you heard yesterday. So I'm gonna have to be looping that manual. Actually, no, I don't have to. Oh, why? I don't have to loop it manually. What the? Why? You can't see what I'm seeing, chat, but I've just moved YouTube chat down to be parallel with Twitch chat on the smaller monitor. And YouTube chat, like, minimized. It's, like, really small. There we go. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Ooh. Here. I hate that so much. Wait. Oh, no. I thought I went from a Yankee Doodle to another Yankee Doodle. That is a possibility. It is on shuffle. H 14 and 15. Ooh. Actually. Actually, should have organized my notes for both Gundam and RE0. There is a whole lot of things to talk about in RE0 because it is very dense. Like, I've mentioned Wilhelm, but like, Wilhelm's whole story is like told over the course of like 4 episodes. 2 episodes if you're watching the director's cut, which just combines 2 episodes into 1 episode, so they're like 50 minutes. But his story is just, it is literally just heartbreaking, because all it is just like, why does this guy hate the white whale so much? And you just find out like the love story between him and his wife, and you're like, oh god. And like they show the whole, like they show it, and they show the most important parts of their interactions, and it's just like, god, with just like, what is it, maybe like 3 or 4, maybe at most 5 interactions between these like 2 characters, and all of them done in kind of like quick flashbacks. You're just like, Jesus Christ, I feel so much for Wilhelm. You kill that giant flying whale, bro. You exterminate that thing off the face of the earth. That thing took your wife, bro. H. So I do have a theory. Well, it's a hypothesis, but it has a bit of a theory in it, and that is why Subaru is seemingly not affected by, in the same way that other people are, by the authorities of the archbishops. So like the antagonists of the series are like a witch cult that want to resurrect the evil witch from several hundred years ago, and they have authorities, like they have special magic called authorities, and one of them is like the invisible hand of Sloth. But Subaru can see Sloth's hands. I'm having trouble finding a piece. H10. There's another one where he can actually interact with Regulus's authority as greed and whatnot. He's actually able to strip Regulus's authority from Emilia in the 3rd season. That got spoiled for me. But the question is, like, how can he do this? And it's like, well, he's very obviously, like, tied to the witch herself. I'm having trouble finding this piece. And I think all it is, there it is the fact that he either has the authorities himself just buried inside of him, or it's just simply his connection to the witch. Like everyone else is like an archbishop, but he's actually like, let's just use the term like disciple by comparison. An unknowing disciple, an unknowing tool of her, but he is definitely, you know, being used by her in some way. I also believe that is why one of the times, I'm not gonna say when, but one of the times that Subaru says that, so Subaru, whenever part of his curse is he can't tell people that he resets, he respawns, because if he does, he'll have a heart attack effectively, and it would be so painful that he has yet to die from it, but it stops him from saying it. Except for one time when he did fully say it, but instead of him dying, someone else died. You know, like he was able to power through it and just say it, like announce his curse. And he's like, even if I die, I'll say, like, I'll reveal this secret. Which raises the question of just like, oh, wait a minute. Why is it that, like, he gets a heart attack, but then when actually, like, he follows through with the curse, somebody else gets a heart attack and dies? And then I remembered how Regulus's powers work in Season 3, and Regulus, how his powers work is that he is able to stave off death by transmitting his damage effectively, or splitting it, to his wives. So, what I think might be happening is the fact that, well, actually, it's a little more complex than that. His powers, it's not he just gives it to his wives. He has a power that effectively, like, stops his heart, but if he does it for too long, he will die. But how he kind of gets around that is he has it so he shares his heart with his wives, so he disperses the load, so nobody actually dies from him using his magic. Ooh. But I think that's like something similar to that is why Subaru killed the person when he announced his secret, is because his heart was tied to the other person. And so when he had the heart attack, it was simply transferred over to that other person and killed them. I think that's what it is. I think that's all the pieces we can cut off from right there. There's a lot going on in the story. Okay. Chat, I think I forgot to actually mention this on stream yesterday, but like this is the bread from the toast stream, chat. Look at it. You notice anything about it? You notice anything about this toast, chat? Where's the mold? I'm a VTuber, chat. This has been sitting on my desk for like 2 weeks, and there's no mold on it? I'm a failure, chat. This is why I ain't got no... This is why I'm not successful, chat. There's not enough mold. I keep my place clean. What's wrong with me? But not neurotically clean like Tenma. Ooh. Tenma is literally a clean freak who might have brain damage from the cleaner she uses. I don't know. If your house smells like bleach, that's not a good sign. That's a sign that you're using too much soap. If you clean with bleach your house every day, firstly, how do you still have a house? How is it not dissolved away? Secondly, how do you still have a brain? That's not good, Tenma. Ooh. Ooh. Oh god. Wonderful streamer though, Tenma Miami of FaZe Connect. Absolute delight anytime I can catch her live. She's just a delightful streamer. Hi. and it is 8. No, it's not 8. 18. Good catch, Merrick. Look at it. Look how tiny it is. It's literally the size of a gate. We'll lose it in an instant, chat. Ah! Wow. Thank God. That could have bounced and flew away. It just hit my finger and landed here, though. Ooh, the dangers of building Gunpla. See? DC? No, you're J. I don't know what I look like when I'm turned away like this. Not too bad, actually. C. We need to compare this to the Nightingale when we're done. Seems obvious, but also it seems like one of those things I could easily forget. Chat, don't let me forget to compare this to the Nightingale when it's all said and done. When it's all built and done. Also, though it gives me less time to finish the Gunpla, I might start making the Gunpla streams only about, like, say, 2 hours long, unless I get, like, into a conversation and it goes over, but I think I'm gonna make it, like, 2 hours long just because I feel like by 2 hours I kind of yapped enough. And then I feel like it's, like, awkward. This is kind of the energy level feels different about after 2 hours a lot of times, so that might just be a common thing going forward. Means we probably won't be completing Gunpla in like 2 streams anymore. Well, wait, no. It depends how much prep we do, I suppose. But also, I just don't want to be doing 3-hour streams as often anymore. 3-hour streams seem a little excessive. I hate this so much. A23. Get this. Did I already cut? I already cut this out. I'm gonna find this piece now so I can put this in immediately. Because, chat, can you find this piece right here on the screen? Pause it if you have to. Figure out which one of these yellow pieces are it. Ooh, there's only 2 yellow pieces, so I actually gave it away there. But from a glance, could you tell which one of these is which? Which one is the piece I'm supposed to use? Oh my god, I know which one it is. But I don't want to lose it. See here. What the hell is this? I've cut it out, it's not on the sprue. So what did I do with it? How did I lose? Did I lose a far larger piece somehow? I might have. I might be incompetent, chat. That's a sincere possibility. Let's see here. Madama Butterfly. Chat, if you're ever on a deserted island with some Russian dude, and he starts telling you about his passion for hunting and this starts playing, just like leave. Leave right then and there. Don't even ask for a boat, just get out of there. Swim off the island if you have to. Ooh. Talks about how his greatest passion is the hunt, how he lives for the hunt. Just leave, chat. Not gonna be a good time. Your desert getaway is gonna turn bad quick. Where is this piece? I just want to know where the piece is, chat. I feel like the lighting is a little off. Can we... I think I just have to live with it. You don't see which one it is? Yeah, it's a tiny little piece. Thing is... So I think you're saying that you don't see where the piece that I'm looking for is. I cut it off. I can literally see in the gate I cut it off. Like it was this piece right here. It's gone, which means I cut it off, which means it's one of these. Unless it fell off somehow. I don't think it fell off. Okay, let me check its cut through. Let me make sure it was cut off and it didn't fall off. It was cut off. Okay. I don't know why, I just can't see where it is. It's not in this piece. Great. So I think it's the fact that all these are just gray pieces, so I just can't differentiate. But Undergate. Yeah, I have the playlist on repeat this time, so hopefully I don't have to manually reset it. What was Madama Butterfly even about? Heard it referenced so many times, but I just realized I don't know what the heck it even is. I don't know if it's like a symphony, if it is a play. I don't know. I know there's a movie, but I don't know if the movie that doesn't mean anything. Hey, the movie can technically be inspired by like a frickin' symphony for all I know. Ooh. The symphonies will still have stories. Like a concept album. The fact that I've cut through all these pieces and I'm not seeing the one piece that I need. Highly concerning. Pretty confusing. Okay, it's not under there. Unless I cut it off yesterday, that'd be annoying. Okay. It'll either turn up while I'm doing this, and I'll figure it out, or I'm gonna have to stop and look for it. Ooh. And make sure I'm not being stupid. Nope, it is the A. There's a hair on my desk. Ew. Oh god, chat. So, one thing I do, chat, is when I shop for the week, I have like I have a grocery, hard cash grocery budget. And a lot of times if I don't spend the whole thing, what I'll do is I'll roll it over or I'll put the money into savings. And I have repeatedly rolled over the cash for like several weeks while also having money from all the way back from like Christmas spending that I never did. And I checked my wallet after, 2 months of having both Christmas money and and I was looking for the piece. And, just again, casually, unintentionally saving up money for like over 2 months. And it turns out, chat, that like by my calculations for like, at least the last 2 weeks, I've just been walking around with like over $400 in my pocket. And when I discovered that, I was like, oh crap, because I just got out my wallet and I started and I was like, oh hey, like I probably have like, like over $100 in here from like the excess or whatever, because I haven't been like emptying it. And so I just go and it's just like, I just get it out, and it's like $100. Like, there it is, okay. And then it keeps going, it's like $200. That's surprising. Oh, but I had the Christmas cash in here already. Keep going, $300. Oh, this isn't a good sign. Keep going, $400. Oh, no. And that's not where it stopped, because I said for 2 weeks. But there's 2 weeks I didn't account for, like, the cash that was in there as well. Oh my goodness. You might be wondering, how did you accidentally do that? I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty incompetent. I think we've been over this enough times. I never bother putting on the stickers for these parts in the real grades. You can put stickers here. Oh, here it says. I never bother, because why would I? Oh, dang it. Okay, I need to separate this piece back out. And what did I do with my part separator? I found it before stream. I don't need it. I just took it apart with my bare hands. My bare gorilla hands. Oh god, my Neanderthal ass hands. But now I've lost another piece. Here it is. This piece, and then this piece. And I forgot to mention, but anyone watching in the VOD, or who is lurking right now, the Discord link is on YouTube at least. I did not post it on Twitch. There's a invite link on the YouTubes in the pinned comment. It should work. If it doesn't, tell me and I'll get it fixed. For some reason, I'm not allowed to make an invite on computer. Like, it just won't let me make an invite link, a public invite link on Twitter, on the computer, so I have to use my phone, and that's actually what held me up. I just don't know why it won't let me. I need to get rid of the Grand Fantasia. I don't care for the Grand Fantasia. I'm just gonna skip to the next song. I'm gonna remove it right now. I'm not a fan of that one at all. Is this discordance? Like, yeah, I understand it's not actual discordance and that's the point of the song, but I don't like songs like that like play on discordance, like have a false discordance, that the harmony is meant to sound discordant, and I don't like it. Doesn't sound good to me. I'm looking at this and it's having that stupid alignment thing where you look at it and you can't actually see how it goes in, because they don't actually show you how it goes in. They're just saying, plug it in. Can you show me an image of it with it plugged in already? No, because it's closed up once it's plugged in. It's like... Like, I can see with this image, like, how it's supposed to look, but I'm trying to line this crap up. No, I overdid it. Did I overdo it? No, I didn't. It just kind of sits there. Really? That seems like a lie. That doesn't seem true. I don't think I believe you. It does. What? Well, like, it just kind of just goes in, and then it's just supposed to get squished in. Like, it's just gonna stay in there because it has nowhere else to go. Really? Okay. If you say so. And then we have this. And it is like this. And like this. No, I said like this, come on. Then you go in. Yeah, I guess this is supposed to be a little rocky. That's interesting. What up? I'm sure it'll be fine in the end. It's just whenever you have a piece that doesn't plug in perfectly in gunplay, you get a little confused. Yeah, it doesn't matter because this piece plugs in, so that's the anchor. So it doesn't matter that this one's shaky because now it's connected to this, which is solid. It doesn't matter. Okay. And we didn't find the piece that okay, I must have already cut it off or something. I'm missing a piece. It's already cut out. 1 minute. I'm missing a piece. I had to have cut it out, but I don't see where I put it. It is A32. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I see the problem, Chad. I can't count. When I said 32, immediately I realized my mistake because I was like, wait a minute. I was looking at, hello, Neon. I was looking at 23. This whole time I was looking at this piece when what I needed was this piece. I was looking here when I was supposed to be looking here. That's really orange looking. Oh no, I wasn't missing a piece. I just can't count. Jesus Christ. I was looking for it though. It held it not for a long time, but like for a minute or two. I was just like, where is it? Now, chat. We're gonna play a game real quick. I'm gonna play a really fun game because I just want to see, based on the camera's resolution, can you determine what piece we need? So, so these are 4 gates and 1 piece. And they have to go in right here. Now, from a glance, do you think you can tell which one is the correct piece? Yeah. Chat, I can because I have eyes, but you only have a camera to work with. But I'm going to just grab it. This one right here, which was the smallest one, which you might not have been able to see because it's so darn small. Ooh. And then what we do is panic because, Jesus Christ. Even with, oh my god, even with tweezers, I don't know how I'm gonna do. Oh my goodness, where are my oh frick. No, those are hair tweezers. I need my gunpla tweezers. Thank you. So I love real grades, but there's always like a few pieces that are the size of gate cutoffs, and it's just like, oh, this is bad. You know what? I'm gonna reload Twitch to see, because that worked last time. Last time when I reloaded it, actually, your chat started going through. So let me see if I can fix that. You're now green instead of purple for me. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, they have the same numbers, dude. It's just, you know, I was just reading it in Japanese. You know, you just go the other way, chat. That's the misunderstanding, you know. I just thought, you know, like I got my wires confused. You know, it's like when you read it's like when you go from a manga to, you know, like a comic book. You kind of start reading it the wrong way a little bit until you realize your mistake. Yeah. Ooh. But God. Yeah, it looks like your chats are coming through though now. I did reset it, and yeah, I might just have to start doing that every stream, which is really stupid, but if I have to, like, whatever. But yeah, Twitch, I have to reset apparently to have your chats come through. If it happens again, tell me. Ooh. This is painful. This is so painful. I might have to do this off screen with my gloves off. Because how... Come on, come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. No, we were able to do it, chat. We're golden. We're groovy. Yeah. I had to remove 2 songs from stream. One I wanted to remove, but the other one I hope wasn't the one that has a really clean transition with, I don't think it is, but it's the one that has a really clean transition from Yankee Doodle to Dixieland, and that's one of my favorite parts of the entire playlist. It's that single transition that's, you know, only a few seconds long, but it's so clean. I'll be upset if I have to re-find that song in my library to put it back in. I think, though, that is in, not Songs of America, but let me see here. That should be... Might have already had... Yeah, I think that's in America Fantasia. Ooh. Here, there we go. J6, C1. C's white. I do remember that. Is it C? C1. Is it C1 or is C13? Make things extra confusing. I will be needing these pieces for the skirt, so I'm just going to cut them off now. And they are identical, so it doesn't matter. But they're the outer skirts, I'm pretty sure. So that's why I just cut them off early. Okay. Because one problem with like doing the Gunpla streams is that because where my OBS is located, I can't like look over to it and read chats if they are censored as quickly, and that's the one thing that annoys me. That's why I want to get like another monitor and have it set up and have it just be not actually like have it and have a splitter, have a HDMI splitter, and use that to make it so that the cord that's going into the secondary monitor would also be going into a third monitor. Well, a fourth monitor at that point, but it'd just be a copy. There it is. I keep forgetting to do that because it's not really necessary, but it'd just be a nice, like, convenience, but also it'd be like I'd have to buy another monitor, even if it's tiny, and make room for it. It'd be a whole thing, chat. And then we need J, which is presumably also white. That's D, dumbass. God, I organized... I'm so upset about this. I organized my movies, like, over the weekend. And then, when I got done, I realized I just forgot to organize, like... Maybe a fifth of my movies, which might not sound like a lot, but... I mean, that's still, like, over 20 movies. That I just forgot to put in the organization, so I have to organize them and then put them into, like, the things that are already organized. And that's just gonna be a whole thing that I don't want to do, but have to do. But it was so annoying, like, I organized all the movies, I was like, yeah, now they're all in order, and I just sat down, and then I just, like, kind of started going on my day, and then I just stopped, and then, like, over time, I just kind of, like, realized something, and I just slowly turned to my right, and just... on like a nightstand right next to me was just a stack of movies that I just forgot to organize, and I was like, it's actually 3 stacks of movies that I forgot to organize, and I just looked at them like, son of a bitch. Okay, we're actually gonna put this over here because we want to focus on these parts right now. We want to focus on... I-14. This one here. And then we'll put this one over here. And then, let's see here. We need that A, but I really want to find the J piece first. The J screw first, I mean. That's K. Do we need K for anything right now? No. I think J is blue, and I'm making that mistake again. F. Looking away so don't do anything naughty right now, chat. But also, Neon, if you're here right now, you'll have to go to YouTube, and I apologize for that, but the Discord link is in YouTube. I will be posting it on Twitter, and I don't think I'm going to be posting it on YouTube just for security, but yeah, I will be posting it on Twitter probably tomorrow, but even then I don't know if I'm going to be doing that. Because it's still early access, but if you go over to YouTube, you can get into the Discord early. What am I holding? This is L. Where the hell is J? Where is J? Oh, the most fun part of any Gunpla build, where you just lose your mind not knowing where anything is. You're H. F. A. One of you has to be J. You're G. What are you? You're the fin funnels. You're E. How have I lost an entire sprue? Are you J? Oh no. You are J. Why was J over there? Why am I incompetent? You don't have Twitter? Well, then if you want to get on the link, you're going to probably have to go over to YouTube real quick and use that link. Let me see if I can actually get it on. Let me see if I can quickly copy and paste it to. I just want to copy and paste it, YouTube. Don't be a jerk with me right now. Give me a minute. 5. Go here. Here. And being difficult with me. YouTube doesn't want to load, apparently. Give me a second. Okay. YouTube, be a pal for like once in your meaningless existence. Okay, copy. Okay, so this should be the invite for paste Discord. Well, I'm gonna post it anyways. I'm gonna post it anyways. But there you go. Just make sure you read the rules and whatnot. Ah! Damn it, I minimized the preview window. There we go. And let me actually pin that until I manually take it down. There we go. Okay, so that's now pinned, and it's now blocking chat. Get the fuck out of here. Why? Why does it block chat once you pin a comment? Goodness Christ. No! Why is that on? Shut the fuck up, me. Everything's going to hell. Everything's going terribly. Ooh. That's okay, it's just a relaxed stream. But anyone else who joins on the Twitch can just do that. Oh, but Twitch hates it when you have a link that goes off of Twitch because they're really petty. Damn it! I shouldn't have done that. That's why Twitch doesn't like me. Because I keep doing things like that. They're really petty, chat. And then A. I can find A really easy because it's a mixed colored. It's a mixed colored one. It's this one. It's really easy to find because of the red. But again, just because it's mixed. It's gonna be these. probably should just paint this completely pink, shouldn't I? 'Cause it looks really messy right now, how it's set up right now, the sprue cutter. But like it's really messy. I should just make it fully pink. Not like I really use Char pink all that often anyways. Not like it has really good coverage, so I wouldn't actually be using that much paint just to, you know, get a good coat over the whole thing. Why are you so loud, America the Beautiful? Why do you insist upon yourself? Oh god. Actually, that reminds me that on Christ alive. On the Sunday for April Fool's Week, we will be doing a karaoke, and maybe I should be promoting the anniversary more than things that come after the anniversary. But listen, in that karaoke, there is an American song that speaks to, you know, the cockles of our hearts, or something maybe below, maybe the subcockle area, maybe the spleen. We don't know, but it is a Dennis Leary song called "I'm an Asshole." And we're just gonna be singing just joke songs on the Sunday of, on that Sunday. So that'd be like, what, like March the 29th or 28th or something like that? Ooh. And because it's all joke songs, I don't have to care about how good I sing them. So that's just gonna be something that I'm looking forward to. Actually, April Fool's Week in general, I'm looking forward to. I wasn't able to do anything last year for April Fool's Week because I was so new to streaming. But I have things planned. I have a Freaky Friday collab planned. Don't tell Disney I call it that. I don't want to get sued. But I have a Freaky Friday collab that will hopefully go through. It actually seems that we can plan it right now with the person I'm planning it with. There is me reading an incredibly insane story, or I don't know what it is. It's not a novel, but it's genuine insanity, chat. It is written by one of the craziest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Oh, I messed up. Frick. I missed this step. Luckily, this is really forgiving. Let's hope this continues to be forgiving. I'm gonna do this off screen. Boom. Oh yeah, these parts come apart real easy. Jesus Christ, this is an amazing build for that. For almost that alone. That my dumbassery can just be like, oh, I made a mistake. Let me fix it. Okay, it looks like this is not the correct piece. I'm gonna assume... Hold on. No, it was the correct piece. I just had it going wrong. Hold up. I need to set up real quick to see... I think? Misa think? This might take a second, chat. Yeah, but it's Disney. I know they're not gonna literally sue me, but just, you know, let's not risk it, chat. Ooh. Is this? Oh no, I was doing it wrong. Okay. Oh yeah, because this is the left one. Duh. But I had the right piece, but the wrong. I had the right piece, but the wrong piece, chat. I was trying to plug it into the wrong place. Also think that they may want... Damn. That's one way to put it. I mean, actually, Freaky Friday, the Lindsay Lohan one, was a remake, if I remember correctly, because originally I think it was like a 70s or 80s movie. It's from like the first time around when Disney started doing live action. Actually, I think Disney's first live action movie, was it The Black Hole? Fantastic film. It has its flaws, don't get me wrong, but like, there's no movie that I'd love to see done again more than The Black Hole. Sadly, I don't trust Disney at all to do a remake of The Black Hole. But The Black Hole has a lot of great concepts, and it kind of gets tied down in the fact that it was kind of written as they were going along. Like, in consideration of that, surprisingly good. But also, I don't know if you can really make a great movie when you're literally just kind of winging it. Come on. Actually, The Black Hole will probably be the second watch-along on the Discord. After we do A Knight's Tale Extended Edition, which is only like 10 minutes of... Actually, it's over 10 minutes of extra content. But it feels like it's a lot more, but in a good way. Excellent film. But because we, on the watch-along, could only watch the normal edition, we're gonna do the extended edition because they completely cut out I keep saying William. Geoffrey Chaucer's wife. Like, there's an entire segment where we meet and understand, like, his wife and his situation and whatnot. And that's just cut out of, like, the theatrical release. It's so annoying. God, that movie has so much to it, and the extended cut, everything still feels organic and like it should be there, and it's welcomed. Which is impressive because it's already like an over 2 hour long movie without that. But I think The Black Hole might be a good follow-up to it. The Black Hole had some production hell when it was being made. There's actually really good videos on The Black Hole, both its production, both the production hell that it was within, but also just it as a film and like what it was communicating, what it kind of tried to do, what it didn't do so well. Actually, what is it? Is it Forgotten? No, it's a Rob Ager video. That's R-O-B, and then Ager is just age with an R at the end, so A-G-E-R. But he has a good coverage of like, what is it? I don't think it's misunderstood cinema. It's underappreciated cinema. He has a good video. Like he might have like a 2 hour video on Red Dawn. Excellent video, which is an excellent video itself. But we're not talking about his Red Dawn video or his Star Trek the Motion Picture video. We're talking about his Black Hole video, which is really good because it just goes into the movie and like breaks down like why it's good. And again, like these are over hour-long videos of just like deconstructing the films. And I would definitely recommend The Black Hole if you like movies. It's a little bit different. In here. Okay, so we now need all this stuff. Why do I only have one of these? It better be still, the other one better be still on the sprue, so help me God. Actually, The Black Hole is kind of hard to watch. Because I think I have the DVD. It does not have a Blu-ray release. It is a bit of a cult classic. It has a lot of faults in it, but it's really nice. Sadly, even though it began production before Star Wars, it came out after Star Wars, so everyone was like, oh, it's a Star Wars clone. It's not a Star Wars clone. It's incredibly stupid to think that, because again, it came out after Star Wars, and everything that was in it was already planned before Star Wars came out. Like, the only thing at that point that wasn't written was the ending, which, again, is not a good thing, but, like, the ending, they literally had a plan to what it was, and then at the last minute, they decided to make a completely different ending. Kind of a whole thing with that. I don't want to go... Well, I can go into it a little. Just found out that the Twitch... Oh, NASA has a Twitch channel? Yeah, everyone got a Twitch channel, it seemed. What's on the Twitch channel? Is it just like rover footage or? Ooh. Jesus Christ, rover footage of Twitch rover footage, the greatest stream delay, the highest ping in all of streaming. You gotta wait 7 minutes for the video. Jesus Christ. Christ, is it 7 minutes or wait? Oh, wait. It's 8 minutes light speed to the so like wait. The sun is 8 light minutes away. There's a delay of 7 seconds to the moon, if I remember correctly. Which might not sound like a lot, but like that's moving at the speed of light. So, and then to Mars, it's several minutes, I think. I don't think, yeah. I think the rover does technically communicate at light speed. Like, I think it uses radio or whatever, but uses radio signals, but like those travel at the same frequency effectively. Not frequency, but speed. Let's see here. That's a hell of a delay on a stream. If that's what they be showing. And oh my god, I have to. Ugh. Listen, I love you for being a real grade, but it's kind of annoying how real grades sometimes feel like there's more going on with them than some master grades. But then again, the master grades I'm speaking of are a bit older, so that's not a fair comparison. It's more of a testament to say how far Bandai's development of parts have come along. There's some recording of dudes taking talking science, kind of. Man, I'm surprised it's not. That's not just showing, you know, like our rovers and stuff, because people would like to look at that. Just tune in, look. I mean, it might be like, well, all it is just, you know, like the rover driving. Like, it's just, the rovers are pretty well automated, but it's just a rover driving and then stopping and then, like, waiting for, you know, the scientists to figure out, like, its next calculated path, and then it has to, you know, to kind of reason how it's going to get there and then do it. And so, like, it's mostly just going to be it sitting there looking at one thing. It's like, yeah, but, like, that one thing it's looking at is literally an alien planet. And you can just tune in at any time and look at an alien planet. I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. I think if there's a live, like, would it get a lot of views all the time? No, but it'd be pretty cool if you could just tune in and look at Mars. That'd be fucking wild. Actually, let me... Okay. Annoyingly, Twitch is also doing that thing again where it's like refreshing my chat like every 2 seconds, so I keep seeing movement, and it's just saying, welcome, thanks, cool bro. Okay, oh god. Before we put on the side skirts, which are we're gonna get that through out now. But, Jesus Christ, I just... Okay. So this piece can come up, but how do you come up? So... this comes down. Ah! Okay, that's a bit annoying. This comes down. And then you lock in. But then if I unlock you, there's a locking mechanism for the legs, which is... I don't know how necessary that is, but it's neat. But... then It expands moving range for legs. I just want to figure out how to do this now. Move it down. Then I lock it in. Then I need to... A minute. Okay, see? This isn't clipping in properly, so... I need to pull this out. This goes out a little. Why is there a transforming gimmick in in my hips? Okay, then this gets pulled out. How the hell am I supposed to pull this out without... What the... How? Ooh. Wait, how? Wait a minute. And then this flips out. How the hell? You literally have to take off the skirt to flip this out. But then this flips out. And then this... I don't know what this does. But then this can move up. But... I feel like a monkey in a lab right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh! Oh! Oh, dude, and I feel as happy as a monkey. I'm about to get my peanut butter treat, dude. You're jealous. So I did the thing, chat. And now that we've done the thing, I'm gonna undo the thing. That was a thing. Then you just lock it back in here. You do this. You know, it's one of those things where like you're very cautious with because it feels like it could break, but it's well designed enough that it won't, because it actually is meant, because it will actually lift up before anything would break. I just don't want to do that again. What was that sound? I don't know how the microphone picked it up, but it should have been a monkey sound. Well, a good way to make monkey sounds is that apes can make all the vowels, but they cannot make most consonants. So to make a monkey sound, you can just go ah-ee-ah-oh-oo, ah-ee-ah-oh-oo, ah-ee-ah-oh-oo. And that's the trick to making monkey sounds. Don't look at me like that. Would you prefer I do the Stitch impression instead? Thing is, I like the Stitch impression, but because Stitch actually talks so little in Lilo and Stitch, for, you know, because he's technically hiding, but he talks so little in Lilo and Stitch, to ever do an extended Stitch, almost said Twitch, to do an extended Twitch, Stitch, Jesus Christ, impression, you have to, like, it sounds weird if you talk as Stitch for like any extended period of time, because you're just like, yeah, but he doesn't talk that long, even though he could if he wanted to, even in the shows. They can sound out the vowels in soft. They can't necessarily like do all the vowels hard, but they can do all the soft vowels. I know you're making a joke about sometimes why, but I don't know if they can do ya, actually, if they can go ya. But they can go ah-ee-ah-oh-oh. Is your neurons activating? No, that's only when I see like a character like Elsa in RE0. I could feel my neurons firing when I saw that character. Ooh. Best way to remember Japanese vowels. I don't think. Oh. Yeah, and only you. Oh. Well, hello, Shaw. Good to see that you got your business sorted out. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna cheat real quick. I'm gonna go to America Fantasia. Ah! Wait, what just happened? I need to make sure this song, that I did not take off the song that had my favorite transition in the playlist. So I'm just gonna skip to this song. Yeah, still feels ick, but gonna. Ooh. Yeah, sorry that you're not feeling too good today. Ooh. Wasn't able to get. Ooh. I kind of feel terrible for saying this, but ooh, my day has kind of just like been so pleasant, for lack of a. Well, can't say for lack, but I'm just kind of like. I just didn't ask, and I'm sorry about that. That like I didn't follow up on that. That you said that like you had issues. Ooh. I hope that it's solved by tomorrow and whatnot. Ooh. Also, happy to see that though it looks like you're still actually it looks like you're still deep in the haze, and that you're still going to start on the start. You're still going to panaline the zombie tomorrow. I don't bother with panelining with panelining real grades. Usually because they kind of have enough, but I might do some after build painting on this dude because again, they have enough detail where they like look great without it, but I might still do something. She did not share it with me, luckily. She did not share I know what you're talking about, the Cursed Megatron panel. Which I was there to see. I was just trying to get it off that topic, so I was just like, hey, there's Transformers there's Gundam Easter eggs in the movie. I know the panel, don't worry. She didn't share it with me, but I know what she was talking about. Okay? I just wanted to change the subject because I was like, oh my god. Because I've seen Cursed Transformers Japanese manga, chat. I've seen that stuff. And I don't know why they do that. But they're just being kooky little fellas over there, I guess. Ooh, yeah, going to do. Oh. Yeah, God, I don't know if I was really hoping I could get to see Char's Counterattack this week, but I can't go tomorrow because my car will be in the shop, and I probably can't go on Saturday because I'm going to be doing a collab. So, like, I might not be able to go see Char, and I have to just wait until probably either next year or, like, the 30th anniversary, which is in, like, what, 3 years? To see the movie in theaters. It'll probably be up in theaters again next year, but, like, maybe not. Yeah, I specifically didn't ask for it. I was like... I've seen this stuff before. I've seen some of the really, really weird ones. So I was like, I don't need to see the one she's talking about. I don't need to go, oh yeah, I've seen that one before. I can just, not remember it. Yeah, it is unfortunate, but I mean, I've seen the movie before, so I probably still will rewatch the movie, even if I can't get to the theater. But I literally can't, like, my car has to be in the shop because the viewing for the film is at night. And my headlights, as I said, are kaput. They're dead. I have one headlight and it's at like 1/5 power. I don't know why, but they both decided just to go like, I don't want to be alive no more. Repo. Yes, but I can't remember it. I can't remember if it's because I think that was what the Phase Connect girls were playing, like, yesterday or something. Or like, well, one of my last streams, I could have raided into them, and I think they were playing a game called Repo. It's either that, or Repo is something that Powerlines has shared with me. I can't quite remember. I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. And again, there could also be multiple repos is the issue. H, this is A. I've heard of it, but I don't know of it, sadly. One thing I kind of hate about the Gunpla streams is the fact that how I have things set up is for like best light, it's for like good lighting, good all-around lighting. And also is I have to use my desk light as partially as a face light, and it's a lot brighter than my face light, which is over there now, to like light up the desk, to give like, so we don't have like, so the desk light isn't casting like harsh shadows this way. I have the face light down here to cast like competing light with. But my god, is the desk light bright, and I have to use it to light up my face because the face light is occupied, and holy crap, does it hurt my eyes after a while. You thought it looked funny? I'll have to check it out. But that, sorry about that tangent, but like, if ever I kind of just like stop, it's just, that's why, because in the either shining into one of my eyes or from the corner of my eye, there's always a light going into it when I'm doing a hand cam, and I need to get and I need to like adjust the lights a little bit. But the thing is that every time I do a hand cam, I adjust the lights. So sometimes it's not too bad. Other times they're just shining right in my eye, and if I adjust them, then it just ruins like the shot, and it's just so annoying. I just have to suffer. The things I do for stream. There we go. It is pain. Ah! I was looking away. And then... oh, we're gonna have the... I don't know if we're gonna have the armor on, but we're gonna have, like, the chest done by today. It looks like... nice. Actually, let me look at something. Oh my god. I feel like this is a spoiler. So if you don't want a One Piece spoiler, I don't know. Don't listen for a minute. But one of the biggest moments in all of One Piece is definitely the death of... gonna give you a minute if you want to leave. But the death of Ace is such a moment. I feel like even if you haven't seen One Piece, you know about it. But in like any other anime, this would be, you know, like the good guys fighting against all odds to still win. But in One Piece, like them fighting for Ace is like them fighting against all odds, getting to Ace, and then he dies anyways. And it's just like, well, shit, wait, no, that's not how this is supposed to happen. Like, it's like, yeah. And also the people who came to save Ace, a lot of them died too, including, like, the most powerful pirate in all the world, which has completely destabilized the power structure of the entire world. It's like, oh, that's bad. Oh, this is like worst case scenario. No. We haven't gotten to the worst parts yet, because there's this other dude named Blackbeard, and he went up to the most powerful pirate in the world, Whitebeard, and before he fully died, he stole his devil fruit, which is like, you know, the magic system of One Piece. And it's like, wait a minute, he can do that? He found a way to do it, so now he has 2 devil fruits. You can't have 2 devil fruits. This dude has 2 devil fruits. That's cheating. And it's like, yeah, and as the 2 devil fruits he has is 1 devil fruit cancels out other devil fruits. No. And then he has Whitebeard's devil fruit, which literally lets him shake things. And you might be like, how's that so bad? Oh, let me rephrase that. It lets him create earthquakes out of anything. It is the quake fruit. And what it allows him is to crack anything. And you might be like, okay, including reality. Excuse you? Yeah, he can just punch the air, create a quake through the air itself, and destroy things now. And it's just like, what? It's like, yeah, One Piece, when One Piece just goes like, you can do things with this power, it just, like, you can do anything your mind can imagine with it. Ooh, like how Luffy, once he unlocked the full potential of his devil fruit, his, like, rubber fruit, He can just turn everything into a cartoon, like an old cartoon where like the environment itself is rubber. And it's just like, oh Jesus. It's like, yeah, he can literally turn the ground into a trampoline and jump off of it. It's crazy, bro. One Piece gets insane. A 8, okay, it's these pieces. I thought about like filling these, like all the detail in these before starting, but they're all gonna be covered in armor, so I kind of just thought like it's not worth it. Ooh. But that moment in One Piece when Ace dies is so just like, what the hell? Like, and he dies saving Luffy, which just makes it all the more bitter. Because Luffy came there to save his brother, and then his brother literally takes a hit, gets punched through the chest, and dies to save Luffy. And you might be like, wait, his brother is literally made out of fire. Like, how did he die? Well, the guy who punched him is made out of magma. And he's so strong that it still killed him. It's just like, damn. Also, that's when Haki was introduced. And Haki is pretty much just a hard counter to Logia types, which are just elemental devil fruits. So people can just turn into elements, can just be countered if you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna punch you, and I have enough willpower that when I punch you, I will hit you. And it's just like, that's a thing? Yeah, that's just a thing. If I have enough willpower, I can just punch you and hit you regardless of if you're an element or not. I can punch the air itself. Damn, that's intense. Dear H. Let's see here. Actually, it won't be too hard to recheck for that other song. It is actually in the same folder, though it's no longer on the playlist. It's on the same folder, so it should be pretty easy to find that America song. Ooh. I wasn't listening to... Is this slightly too quiet for me to be appreciating it? I'm gonna back up to 20. The next time it cycles through, I might be able to hear it. But I'm just not hearing pretty much any of the music right now because I'm more focused on the build. Let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna have what we have now and just build this part. Okay. No more One Piece spoilers, I think. I need to... God, actually, I was gonna say I need to watch, I need to watch, like, the One Piece catch-up things, because they just made, like, an abridged One Piece that just shows, like, the most important stuff, just... Like, they have, like, the One Piece remake, which is just designed to so people can get caught up on, like, the most important parts of One Piece leading up to, like, the point that they stopped at before the hiatus. And so they just reanimated, like, all the biggest parts of One Piece. This is pretty nice. But that reminds me that I need to watch a different remake. I need to watch the Spice and Wolf remake, because Spice and Wolf is actually one of my favorite romances. And I really, really need to check out the remake for it, because Spice and Wolf is fire. Ooh. I adore Spice and Wolf so much. Actually, I added that to the list of the things that I can share with the person I'm watching RE0 with. I'd be surprised if they haven't seen Spice and Wolf, but if they haven't, that has to be a slam dunk, right? But also, there's no fucking way that they haven't seen Spice and Wolf. either the new, well, they maybe not have seen, I mean, the new one is the same plot, but they might not have seen the new remake. They might not have bothered with it. Because I haven't checked it out. That might be something nice to watch. Actually, I'm probably just going to be watching RE0 this week. Because I'm not doing streams until Saturday. I'm probably just going to be working on anniversary prep and then... I'm stupid. I'm probably just going to be working on anniversary prep and then out in the evenings just watching RE0. It's going to be pretty nice. Oh, there's my part separator. Okay. Annoyingly, it's a pretty big mistake I made. I was thinking of RE0 instead of what I was doing. But actually, like many things, it comes apart surprisingly easy for how firm it goes together. Not in a bad way, but just really good construction that's really precise and really forgiving. It's definitely as good, if not better, than the high Nu-Gundam that I've built. Where is my beloved? It's over there. I love the high Nu real grade as much as I despise the high grade. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Da-da-da. Let's not talk about that. I've already talked about that. Oh no, that's the schedule. So, oh yeah, and as I saw something that said Freaky Friday. I was like, I've already talked about the Freaky Friday collab idea and whatnot, but I realized that that note wasn't just about that. It was, well, I've alluded, not talked, but the whole thing is actually like the sketch of what I have planned for the... Oh goodness gracious. For... My brain is melting on me real bad. April Fool's Week. And specifically the fact that I had... And one of the things I forgot to mention is just a stream of telling really bad dad jokes. Just, I don't know how long it will be, but as many jokes as I can get. Just me just going, just things like, two satellite dishes met on the top of a roof and got together. The marriage wasn't much, but the reception was incredible. And just have that. Just that caliber of joke for like, as long as I can keep it up. What's a vampire's favorite dog? A bloodhound! Fucking, I want to do really stupid things, like every time I tell a joke, slap my own thigh. By the end of it, just have a completely, like, blackened thigh, but it'd be worth it. Just overreact to every one of my own jokes. No matter how bad it is. Gosh darn it, you were one of the songs that was supposed to be removed. Get out of here. Wait a minute. This is the same Yankee Doodle. We have a copy Yankee Doodle on the list. Get out of here, Yankee Doodle. Okay, we have a repeat Yankee Doodle on the list. That's good to know. I was like, wait a minute, we just listened to this violin Yankee Doodle, didn't we? Okay. Huh? And then the back goes on, and it looks like it plugs in There's like a little hole right here you can see, and it looks like it plugs into that. No, wait. These plug in to... I'm looking at this right now, I'm like trying to decode it. Like any part of like a Gunpla build you have to like sometimes decode. These go here. That's how I can line it up. There we go. And yeah. Now let's get the ooh. There's a lot going on there. There's a whole lot going on with this next part. These joints are going to be great and have a lot of mobility, but they are a hell of a thing just to look at them. Let's see if we can get this real quick. Okay. There's another stream that I had an idea for, but I forgot it for like April Fool's Week, and it's really annoying me. Just can't remember what it is, and it pains me. It pains me, chat. 2? $23. Okay, there we go. There's the definition of pain and suffering. 20 goes over here. 21 goes over here. 9 plus 10, chat. And then I made that joke last stream. I literally made that exact joke last time I cut off a 21 piece last stream. Let's see here, and then 38. I'm sorry, are we on the right playlist? Okay, there are songs missing on the playlist. So there's songs missing on the playlist, but also there are songs that are being included when I put it on shuffle that are not on the playlist. How is this happening? This is really weird. I am most confused, and it's something I cannot address at this instant because I'm in the middle of stream. Can I count, please? The thing I hate the most in a model, this isn't what happened just now, but I just got reminded of it, is when normally all the pieces are in order, or at the very least, if like they're not in perfect order, they will be by pieces of the same number. So like you'll have 12, 13, 10, 11, 9, 8. But I hate when you have like it set up perfectly and then you just have one piece that'll just be like, it'll just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 13, then you just have 14 right here. Sorry, 14 right here. I hate when it does that on a bit, like it doesn't typically do that, but every now and then you'll just get a build that does that and you just not be able to find the piece for the longest time. And it's so random, like, when it happens. Let's see here. Oh my god. the second season of Tanya the... I think it'd be better if it's called Tanya the Terrible, but it's called Tanya the Evil. But, with the second season of Tanya the Evil coming out, people are pointing out how, like, it's gonna be really annoying how a lot of, like, people are gonna, like, complain about it. And someone was like, well, why would they complain about it? Like, we've already been through this. And I just was like, no. Tanya the Evil came out in 2017. Okay? That's before all, like, the 2020 people got here. All the people who are like, oh, I like anime. And it's just like, oh, you like anime? Yeah. And it's just like... And then you look at them, and they like one anime for, like, an incredibly superficial reason. They don't even understand the anime that they like. And, like, if you actually ask them to describe, like, any of the meanings or, like, plot of it, they couldn't do it. They couldn't describe, like, any of the motivations of the characters or nothing. And all they do is just, like, shout about, like, you know, how politics are evil in anime, unless it's politics that agree with theirs. In which case, they completely endorse it, and half the time, like, when they endorse it, it's not even politics that agree with them. It's actually just something they've misread. And they also go around shouting about how, like, certain anime tropes are the most evil thing ever while not having any comprehension of them. It's pretty terrible. And considering that Tanya the Evil is literally an evil... evil German lolly, it's gonna be a little insufferable with that. Ooh. It'll especially be insufferable because Tanya is actually more World War. It's kind of World War 1.5 in Tanya the Evil. But kind of set up, but World War 1.5 always favors World War 1. Ooh. It just borrows elements from World War 2. And Tanya is very similar in that regard. So technically speaking, I'm pretty sure the continuation of the war, which happens after the surrender of, like, their equivalent of France, is probably going to kick more into World War II aesthetics and, like, thematics, so to speak. But the first part of it is far more, from my memory, more World War I-ish. But I'm looking forward to it either way. Tanya the Evil is pretty good. It's literally like if Skeletor had it. If you're just like, what if we just had a story where, like, you know, one of those classic evil characters just had, like, they were the protagonist, and it's just like, you know, like, if, like, we just had a story about, like, Skeletor just being evil, and he's just like, God, and he's just like, you know what, I wasn't born with ultimate power, and I'll never forgive people for that, so I'm gonna go off and try to get ultimate power. It's like, yeah, that'd be amazing. I want to follow a prick just being evil as hell. Ooh. But that's all Tanya the Evil is. It's a fun series about just somebody who's just evil as hell, who literally got pushed in front of a train, and then God stopped time and was like, "Hey, bro, it's kind of crazy how you got in this situation." And literally his reaction to being, and God's like, "Well, I'm gonna reincarnate you now," and he's like, "Hold up, you're not God." And it's like, bro, you just got pushed in front of a train. What do you mean I'm not God? Like, what do you think this is? It's a hallucination. What? And he just like I don't believe it. Like, he's just like, piss off. It's like, if you like, I don't need no God. Get away from me. It's just like, you know what? I'm gonna reincarnate you again in another world to prove that I'm God. It's like, I still won't worship you. It's just a dude having a grudge match with God, and everyone else is just there. And everyone else is there to suffer. Ooh. But also it's an isekai that actually, it being an isekai makes sense. Because it's how Tanya has all of her knowledge about the war and military tactics is because she references World War I and World War II. Which is small but very important, because a lot of times in isekai, it really doesn't feel like it's all that important that, like, it's an isekai. Actually, one of the biggest mysteries in RE0 is that we don't know the full circumstances of it being an isekai, and that's one of the biggest mysteries in the show. A minute, I need to find Jay again. There we go. In the show, because he doesn't get hit by a car and transported into the other world. You think that is what would happen. This is 8. 8 should be over here with a 19. Okay. But what actually, how he gets transported into the other world is we see someone die in the other world, and then he gets reset into the other world. We don't even know if it's 100% him who dies, or if it was somebody else who was on the cycle, and for some reason they got swapped out with him. But Subaru is just standing. Like, they literally set it up like he's going to be, like, hit by a car or a truck or something. He's in a shopping mart. He walks out, stands on the side of the road. A truck passes by harmlessly. And he kind of stands there for a minute, kind of just thinking about what he's going to do for the night. And then he just looks up, and he's just in the other world. And it's just like, oh... I see what you did there, and a very big thing in Konosuba, especially at the start, is taking the tropes and established, like the established tropes of isekai and kind of cliches, and either not doing them, make it look like they're going to do them, simply not to do them, like the opening did, or they do them, but then kind of do a rug pull where they're like, actually, we didn't do that. What we're doing is we're going to actually build upon it, not just be like, hey, here's a trope and like leave it like that. No, it's far deeper than that. And a great example of that is Rem, who becomes infatuated with who falls in love and is infatuated with Subaru. But it's not treated like it is a love triangle, but it's not treated like a harem or a, you know, a rival love situation like in other anime. It is literally, oh hey, I understand that you love Amelia, but because I love you, I will help you in your pursuit of Amelia. And it's like, damn, that's like a really mature, like, kind of like perspective on it, and it's not just, you know, wish fulfillment. It's deeper than, like, the writing itself is just, whenever it sets something up that is like cliched or trope ridden, you can pretty much be sure it's doing it to like actually do something different, to either show greater depth with the characters in the world, or just to like mislead you, and actually it's not doing that at all and it's just a lie. Ooh. Like a character is behaving a certain way as a deflection. F21? Okay. I think we'll stop after... Oh! We will be stopping after the chest is complete. And actually, when the chest is complete, we'll be on 11. And there's like... How many? We'll still have more to do, but it looks like, yeah, that's gonna be pretty quick, the funnels. And the weapons are usually quick, even in a real grade. So yeah, we'll be about 2/3 of the way done, I think, which will leave us to finish it off during debut week. And... see here. Actually, the week after debut week, we'll probably be doing Gunplug Cleanup. For Monday, we'll be doing a reading stream, but the stream after will be Gunplug Cleanup, probably. Opening cockpit mechanic, you love to see it. F15 and 16. 17 and 16, dumbass. There we go. And I need water. I need to drink some water real quick. It's empty! Oh no. That is not good. I have no water. Oh no, I have water right here. Always have extra water, chat. Always have an extra gallon of water just waiting, bro. Always in the wings. Always there. Truly, Jesus is my homie. H2O. Good stuff. One of my favorite liquids. So I'm also a fan of C4H8, but that's only a liquid under pressure. Then again, you could argue also H2O is only a liquid under pressure, but that's semantics. Well, that's being pedantic. It's not really semantics, it's more being pedantic. Don't worry about my model having a stroke. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm just looking through stuff. I'm not the target audience for Konosuba. Oh, it's Konosuba. I'm being stupid. I am the target audience for Konosuba. I'm not the target audience for RE0. Actually, I do want to talk about that real quick. How Konosuba and RE0 have something in common, and it's not just the fact that they're isekais, but how they handle the isekai genre, and how it is a good example of two different forms of storytelling. How Konosuba is very much a satire of. It's very much a satire of isekais, where it will use tropes and subvert them for the purposes of comedy. You know, where, you know, the character is transported to another world and it's like, oh, you can only take one thing, and he's like, well, I choose to bring with me, literally, the god is sending me to another world. Meaning, you know, he's going with a god, and that will be his ally. Pretty smart move, but then the god turns out to be useless, and it's like, like, all of it's just to set up for the fact that, like, no, this is everything's everything is not pointless, but everything is just kind of a lot dumber than what you'd usually get. It might be a full-on parody, but I don't know about that. But it is satirical at the very least. However, it is RE0 that is simply a deconstruction, where it takes the story elements and it takes them apart, breaks them apart to, you know, make something new out of them, where it knows what are the expectations of it, and it doesn't tear them down for humor, but it tears them down and then builds them back up for a more fulfilling narrative. It uses our familiarity with these storytelling elements to, again, either kind of introduce us into a story concept that it will then flush out deeper, or to kind of get our attention on this, so we're like, oh, wait a minute, I recognize this, so then it can use that recognition to show what it actually wants to say. It's really, really good. And I'm going to have to check what time it is right now. Okay. Because I'm going to have to reference that in my notes. Because that's not me speaking from notes. That is me speaking off the cuff about both Konosuba and RE0. But it's really good. Like, both are good in different ways, but RE0 is really, really excellent. See here, it should be A1 steak sauce. I'm gonna cut this off camera because it's really small and I don't want it going flying somewhere. Let's say that, then I cut it on camera, but... Where'd it go? Where is it? Found it! I specifically did not want to move the sprue away until I saw it. I didn't want it to fall off onto the floor or something. Christ alive. And then F, you have to get F out again, which is this sprue right here. I'm going to get F23 and 22. So 23 is... 23 goes on the right side. That's the wrong sprue cutter. I shouldn't say this because it's gonna happen now, but I'm actually kind of surprised. It's been a long while since I've pinched myself with these sprue cutters. What I mean by that is, a lot of times what I do is, while cutting, I'll move my fingers here, and so when it closes, and especially suddenly, I'll pinch the underside of my finger. Not pleasant. Very much sucks. But I've been holding it very low. I feel like maybe just instinctually at this point. And F29. I also like how, because these are kind of disposable sprue cutters, that they're already broken. I can just kind of cut wherever I want on the sprue. And so I can cut in the meatier parts just to get that, you know, that loud snapping sound. I can cut with woeful abandon, chat. I can be irresponsible. I can be a bad influence. Okay. There we go. And then we will move on to... No, this needs to go here. And then A... Speaking of A, who's your favorite Canadian, chat? I'm partial to Norm Macdonald. He was a good one. 29. Oh, okay. Looks very weird from this angle. Well, favorite comedian overall was actually Norm Macdonald. Fantastic comedian. Spent his life trying to, like, make the greatest, trying to find the perfect joke, as he called it. And the perfect joke was the one where the punchline and the... For him, he believed that the greatest jokes that you could tell were the ones where the punchline and setup were as similar as possible. Which is why his comedy a lot of times would do that, where, like, especially on Weekend Update when he still worked at Saturday Night Live, why a lot of his Weekend Updates would just be, like, the headline would be... Oh, I can't think of one, but... It'd be like, you know... Something about, like, you know, Bill Clinton being married to, like, Hillary Clinton. Like, Bill Clinton, like, you know, husband of Hillary Clinton, cheated on, like, you know, cheated on his wife, and I can't do it justice, because I can't think of one off the top of my head, but he would try to always, like, have, like, certain jokes that, again, would be as close to the punchline as possible in the setup. I can think of his other jokes, like the one where it's the O.J. Simpson joke where it's like, O.J. said that, you know, he would have died for Nicole. Wow, isn't that just bad luck? The one guy who would have died for you was the one that killed you. I can remember his other jokes. That's my favorite O.J. joke by him, by the way. Because that one's so brutal. The one guy who would have died for you was the one that killed you. Isn't that just bad luck? There's also another joke that I can't do justice, but it's a really long joke is why. But what it is Norm Macdonald just like talks about like, you know, this person who was a murderer. It's like, oh my god, it's like, yeah, he's a child killer. It's like he goes into like whole like bit about like how like this worst person to ever live. And then he just goes like at the end, like, of just describing this horrifically bad person. He goes like, oh, he just goes like, oh my goodness, you know, he was a real jerk. And he just like looks his guest in the eye saying that. And it's at that point you realize this was not a real person. He just made up a horrifically terrible story just to say that. Ooh. I also like the joke that Norm Macdonald's last joke was that was the fact that he didn't tell anyone, because when he died, pretty much people said almost exactly in beat with one another, "I didn't know he was sick," you know. And so like that was just every time that was like this is what people would say. It's like, I didn't even know he was sick. I didn't know anything was wrong with him because he didn't tell anyone. Because it's just like, well, that's not his job, you know. He's a comedian. Ooh. He doesn't want to bring people down with his, you know, with the fact that he had, you know, the big C. He wanted to make people laugh about the big C. He lost his battle with cancer. Last time I checked, you know, once if cancer wins, both of you die. That's a draw in my book. It's not like the cancer comes out and it comes out of, you know, Uncle Ted when he dies and says, "Ah, I killed him. Where's his wife? I get her." Ooh. Norm was one of a kind. Ooh, a true class act, if ever there was one. I miss him. Easily one of the greatest comedians of all time. Okay, and you go. Oh, okay, sorry, I had to kind of pull it in to get this up. Okay, and then you go like this. Did I do it wrong? Did I get my lefts and rights confused, or am I irredeemably stupid? Don't answer that question, chat. Never answer that question. Okay. Oof. I see how it goes. I have to take it off camera to make sure it's aligned. Okay. Okay. I hate whenever I have to take something off camera to do it, but sometimes you just need to have that closer perspective. Pain, but it's true. Okay, chat, here we go. And chat, remember to check your local listings for theaters for Char Counterattack, which should be showing both today, because it is the exact anniversary on, that's right, tomorrow, actually no, today, it's 12. Today, March 12th, or it will be showing on the weekend, likely on Saturday. Maybe also Sunday, but I can't go to the Sunday showing because I have a 10 to 12 hour stream to do on Sunday. There we go. And I need to double check the schedule for that one. Just the order that I'm doing things in. I just need to make sure that I'm not doing like too much Zatsuing at one time. That I make sure I break things up properly. Thing is, some of these songs also just aren't playing, so the song selection feels even shallower than like last time, which is very frustrating. That's something I have noticed, because some of the songs just aren't playing. And this piece. Now this piece is on the right side at least. and it plugs into here. This little hole right here, it plugs in. Look at that, beautiful. There we go. Then nice, beautiful exposed radiators that the Gundam has. So I think the radiators on this, even though it's a way bigger mech, are smaller in overall size than the original RX-78, which, you know, I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. More efficient heat sinks, chat, or whatever Gundam calls them. Let's see here. It looks like it just slides in. I see how it slides in. Okay. Then oh yeah, you didn't go in right. There, come on. There we go. I don't know what was holding it up, but this one didn't line up properly. Sometimes this is how dare you? How the nerve of you to do that? I didn't know you could do that, but I'm very pissed off to see that you can do that, because that means I have to keep extra care to make sure I don't lose that in like the next week. The neck guard fell off. There we go. This hell Columbia's playing. Okay. And then we have these pieces. That's embarrassing. One thing I'm happy about having a BGM again, even though I'm still yapping up a storm, it makes me not as self-conscious for any negative air. Not that people always like, I don't know, one thing is that it's really easy to be self-conscious about dead air, but it's fine depending on the mood of the stream. But it's a lot more easy to be self-conscious when you don't have any sound at all. It's a lot more noticeable to yourself. And you are being naughty. First and foremost, by not getting cut off correctly. Are these undergated? Oh my god, they are. Okay, well. This is so small that I didn't even see that they were undergated. Not a problem, it's just that, again, just the fact that the size made it easy to miss. Speaking of undergate, that's an undergate right there. You have any more little hidden secrets, buddy? What are you? Those are also gates, I think. Let me look at the instructions. I don't think those are gates. I don't see cut marks on them, so I'm just gonna leave them. Wait to see if they cause trouble when I build it. And then we need the... Did I not cut? No, I cut these out. Where are... There they are. This is this side, so let me... On these small pieces, it's hard to line up when you got a glove on. Of course it is. There we go. And then this piece goes here. We are so close to satisfaction. Are you also undergated? Yes, and you're undergated in a way that actually... It fell off again. Jesus Christ. Let me fix this undergate real quick. Okay. Like, undergates are good for the final product, I know. It's just that it's really annoying when you're building, how undergates can just be hidden little things that stop everything from coming together properly. This is annoying is all. Small, it's petty, not a big deal. It's just annoying in the process. Okay, and then slam back down, and we can. I should use something softer in case it scratches, but like that. There we go. And you can open it up, chat, to can you see that, chat? Look, it's another door. I know. Oh. My stream, okay, well, let me check that. Because we're so close to the end of this stream, I won't do it now, but I might do some troubleshooting at the end of stream, but I'm not going to do it this instant. I know I'm a little quieter, but that's also to, like, kind of deal with some other elements, but I'll look into it. Did I put that on upside down? I think I did. Like this, and then it goes in like this. Okay, thank you for saying that, though. Lewd? I would say I don't know the meaning of the word, but that's obviously not true. And... but yeah, that's the build for today, so... and we can... let me see... we can troubleshoot a little before we end. Okay. One thing I can do is... but the gain is already pretty fair. I can do that, which has increased it significantly already. Yeah, but I don't know how much that increased it, but I've increased the microphone itself. And it's kind of harder to read how much that is, but I can also affect the much better. Okay, but I can also affect OBS, and OBS is like post facto adjusting it, so like it's kind of not an easy thing to adjust either way. Because if you adjust it on the microphone itself, the problem is that like you don't exactly know how, like you don't have, you know, the literal decibel readers, you just have dots on the microphone. While with the, you know, but you have decibel readers on OBS, but you, at the same time, that's like, you know, again, after the fact, that's adjusting it after the fact, but if that's much better, then I'm gonna stick with it for the moment. Because I do have a thing to stop me from peeking into the yellow and red, which is kind of why I was as quiet as I was, so I probably should have updated that a long time ago. But, thank you for saying that. And that's also why things like stream suggestions in Discord isn't only for, you know, stream recommendations or ideas or contributing to things. It's also for like little things like that if you notice a technical matter. Actually, in Actually, before we end stream, I should say in stream suggestions right now, I actually have something where you guys can add recommendations for the baddie tier list that I'm going to be making after anniversary week. I'm not quite sure when that's going to be made. I'm gonna hope that it's gonna be made the last Thursday of March, but it might have to wait. But if you guys want to contribute to that, you can. You forgot about the Discord? Damn. You don't have to say that out loud. But actually, chat, before we go, I do want to say something. Off stream, I was playing with this joint. So, as you know, this joint, nothing wrong with it. Perfect, beautiful. Actually, that armor kind of goes up more than it should, but this joint, as we've established, I'm going to try to make so it doesn't happen, but often what happens is that this the knee gets unhooked. These are two parts right here, but the piston will get unhooked. And the reason this is because if I just grab this here and do this, you can see it all moves, like all the components move, right? You know, meanie. But you can see, now, let me show you here, from the same, with the same leverage, it doesn't happen. However, ooh, you might have noticed that how I'm moving though, this on stream is I did not do this, I did this. And actually, when I do it on this one, it actually is over exaggerated and actually causes it to come off. So it's actually best if I do it like this here. But over here, to get the same amount of movement, I have to press on here to get different leverage. I don't know why this is. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. I'm not, you know, Archimedes up in this bitch, but I did figure out how to move it. It's just sadly one of those high grades where when I move the legs, I'm gonna have to be a little extra careful. Ooh. But I did figure out the solution. You just have to make sure when you bend it, you're providing like a counter lever to the thigh. While this one, you don't want to have you don't want your leverage point on the thigh because it actually functions as it should naturally. If you put it on the thigh, it overgoes. It overextends it. And 1 minute. The hell how did this happen? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Sorry. The knee got, I thought I didn't have things secured properly, but all it was that I had it bent and the knee comes up a little when you bend it. I do think in the Gundam, the Origin, I appreciate the fact that they have, you know, that like really flexible knee, but at the same time, like it breaks the sculpt and just exposes the underleg, and I'm like, what's the point of the armor if like you bending your leg literally reveals the most like one of the most important joint of your like walking mech. It is weird, but sometimes you just get that in it's just the tightness of the pieces, and I think it's just this one is a little bit tighter overall in the I think that's what it is. I think it's just tighter in the joints here, and because of that tightness, it's not moving. It's not allowing, you see, it is that. So there's a joint here and a joint here, and you can see when I move this joint isn't the one moving. It's the one hidden in here is moving. Let me see if I can show you that. You see how it's not rotating around this, but if I keep pulling, it'll rotate around this, and that's this joint. What's happening here is the opposite, is the exact opposite. Is when I do this, it's moving here. This joint is looser than the hidden joint in here. And because of that, and how it's supposed to be is the opposite way around. So to fix that, I have to purposely move the hidden joint before moving the shown joint. So that's all it is. It's just the joints aren't as tight as they should be, and that's it. You made sure. Okay. I don't know if you did the baddie tier list or if you did just, you know, just general technical issues, but thank you. Ooh. But actually, after debut, the stream suggestion will also be open for recommendations for the karaoke for April Fools. I already have like enough songs that I could sing on my own, but if you have any funny songs, that's not for right now. You're gonna have to wait for that. You're gonna have to wait based on topic for streams. If it's a recommendation like that, it has to be topic based. If I'm asking for something, don't fucking go like, here's a really funny song. I'm not gonna fucking remember it. I'll probably write it down and I will remember it, but don't. I shouldn't be mentioning that I'm gonna put that in stream suggestions. Let's forget about that. When it gives into stream suggestions after anniversary week, then we can worry about it. Okay, just don't worry about it. But yeah, that should be stream really. But we have a lot of progress. I assume the arms are gonna take as long as this guy. The head's gonna take. It's probably gonna be maybe. We might finish up with a 3-hour stream because I imagine that everything that we have left to do in the body is gonna take like an hour and a half to 2 hours, but everything else is probably gonna take an hour on its own, like the fin funnels and the weapons. So I think it'd be a little weird to have a stream just for those. So it probably will be about a 3-hour stream next week. And that'll be part of the birth-anniversary week, where we will start on Sunday. But before the birth-anniversary, we have a collab with the captain where we are doing Halo. You might be wondering which Halo. I don't know. You might be wondering, like, you know, what time? I'm not really sure. You gotta keep an eye out for that one. We have there's a 15-hour difference between time zones for the two of us, so it's not easy to get the scheduling perfect. My apologies for that. But I did a big long walk with my dog today, and when I got home, like we were like trying to like hammer out the time, and I just literally went, I just got like, I'm really tired from like walking my dog. Like I'm gonna need to get back to you on that. And actually that's something I need to do after stream. So with all that said, let me find a place to link you guys out to. Yeah, Halo. God, that looks so weird on camera. But we have all this done. We have so much done, and it looks so beautiful, can I say? Panel line prepped or not, it looks absolutely beautiful, as any modern real grade does. What? Okay, sorry. But yeah, Halo, I don't even know if it's gonna be modded or not. But let's get you guys at it. Let's get you guys a link. Nope. And there are plenty of people streaming before I started. But let's see if that's still the case, chat. Wait. Technically, I should... Oh, no, technically I should not be linking you out to where I'm linking you, because it's going to be part of the birth-anniversary streams for next week. But I really shouldn't be linking you out to this. But if you want to, and you want to watch somebody else read what we're going to be reading next week, you can. I really shouldn't be linking out to this. But because he's the one who recommended this, and because I'm literally doing it for my birth anniversary for the reading stream, I'm going to link out to GM Powerlines, reading a visual novel inspired by Gundam, and that will be in 2 hours, and that will be in like an hour. However, if you want to watch something right now, that's the GM Powerlines one. The first one is GM Powerlines, and it looks like nobody's actually, is it? And if you want to watch something live, here's a different visual novel seemingly read by Pipkin Pippa. And for Twitch, first one is Powerline, second one is Pipkin Pippa. And for my beautiful people at Twitch, ooh. Yeah, I know, that's... I thought I was a little later. I thought it was a half hour, but then I realized it was only 12:22, and I was like, well, that's not for another hour, so that's why I gave you also Pipkin Pippa. But let me go to... Let me see... They're offline. Let me see on here... I want to send you to another VTuber if possible. That's me. There's no other VTuber streaming right now. On like miniatures, it looks like. That's a bit annoying. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm just Pippa. Pippa has 3 P's. Okay, 3 is her favorite number. Get it right. Okay. I'm just gonna link Pippa to on Twitch as well. Twitch already hates me. Okay, but that is the stream. We will be back with this next Friday to finish it off. Go see Char's Counterattack if you can in theaters. It is a fantastic movie. I think it's only subbed, probably because the dub is god-awful, to be honest. It's funny bad at times, like when Char says, Amaro, I'm about to do something very naughty. Why did he say it like that? I don't know. It's a it's an experience. We'll go see the sub in theaters tomorrow or today. March 12th, and also on the weekend. It is a pretty nice time. It's a good movie. It has some new type shenanigans, but we don't hold that against it. I'll be seeing you though on Friday, and then on the birth-iversary week on Sunday. Have a great day and a wonderful life, everyone, and remember, don't lose your head. I don't have the Star-Spangled Banner queued up. So I'll just say, whether you've been a lurker or a live chatter, you're loved. Whether you got here early or late, it's appreciated. I just hope you've enjoyed this as much as I have enjoyed, you know, doing it. And we also got a new subscriber. YouTube didn't notify me, so I had to see it after stream. Thank you for the new subscription, by the way. You're a wonderful person. Welcome to the party. But let's just get Star Spangled Banner up. There we go. And there we go. I will notify on Twitch and on YouTube for when the stream is, so you will be able to check them earlier in the day on Saturday for what time that's going to happen. And as for the stream on Sunday, it's a 10 to 12 hour stream. If you're awake on Sunday, you'll be able to fucking see it. Don't worry about it. Okay? When does it start? It doesn't matter. It's a 10 to 12 hour stream. Have a great night, everyone. I need to put this on. Oh God! Get out of here, Char. I was gonna say I need to put that on my stream deck, but my stream deck's over there, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And remember to brush to avoid gingivitis.